Hello YouTube, back again. It's day 6 post-surgery. Had my follow-up appointment today with my surgeon, which went well. Got cleared to move to the next stage, which is mushy food, basically. I think they call it the soft bariatric stage, and from what I see online, everyone's is a little different. Mine allows me to have 3 ounces of soft protein, basically, 3 times a day with protein snacks in the middle, which probably is going to turn into protein shakes more often than not. So I had my first bite of quasi-solid food today at noon. It was fantastic. It was cottage cheese. There's 2 sentences that never go together usually, but that's what I was craving. So I salted the hell out of it and peppered the hell out of it, and it was great. It was fantastic. Had a protein shake afterwards, midday, so I'm up to like, I don't know, it was like 50 something grams of protein already. I have to get to 70 to 80 a day. I also have to get 64 ounces of water in, or fluid in, a day. That's going to be kind of the trickier part, because I can only comfortably take about 2 ounces of liquid in every 15 minutes. So you do the math, and that's, I'm drinking a lot during the day. I'm sipping constantly. In fact, I don't have a water bottle down here, which I didn't think about until the camera turned red. The doctor basically put it to me today that he just wants to hit me, constantly have water in my hand, constantly sipping, and just keep that hydration up for a lot of reasons. But one is just naturally good for you and good for your digestive system. Weight progress so far has been great. I'm down to 288, which is exactly 60 pounds less than I was on January 1st, 2012. Most of that was from the pre-surgery diet, obviously, but even since January 8th, I'm down 13, 14 pounds. A lot of it came all at once. The last couple days I've been kind of plateaued, if you want to call it that, at 288, 287, something like that. It's so counterintuitive, because the whole reason I'm doing this is lose weight, but I don't even care. Feel better. Everybody who's come over to see me or has, noticed me since the surgery has commented like, wow, you look thinner, everything looks good. I feel fine, sleeping fine. Scars are healing fine. I have one scar that is very, very sore. I asked the doctor about it today, and he said that's the one where they did most of the serious maneuvering of the instruments and things like that. Not to get graphic, it's also one that my stomach came out of, so it had to have a little bit of a bigger cut, and as a result is stitched up a little bit more inside, and it's on a muscle, so when I cough, I'm feeling that, and I definitely am feeling that. Coughing is not fun. Hiccups are not fun. I have been blessed to not sneeze yet. I fought one off yesterday, like for half an hour, I swear. Finally won. I cannot imagine how bad a sneeze is going to feel, and hopefully I won't have to. Really just can't complain about anything right now. Just relaxing at home. I guess I can complain about being bored out of my freaking skull. The doctor has cleared me to return to work on a half-time basis, working from home after Thursday, which I really am looking forward to. And I wanted to do it today. He thought that was too much. And then I can go back to work full-time on the Tuesday the 22nd, which is 2 weeks from the surgery. He says he just doesn't recommend people going back full-time, shorter than 2 weeks after a surgery. Now I'm thinking about 21st, I think, is a holiday, so that's probably the day I would go back anyway. But point is, I'm going to start working from home a little bit on Thursday. Point of contention a little bit. He wanted me to take the whole week off, and I'm kind of bored. I've got a bunch of books, but I kind of want to get back in the swing of things, at least part-time, and at least on a slow level. I can do my job from home just as easily as I can do it anywhere. So I'm good that way. I got the laptop, and I'd like to get back in the swing, but whatever, it is what it is. Haven't checked work email once, which has been nice and refreshing, and also a little scary. So really can't complain about anything. Goal for this next week or so is really to get that protein in, get that liquid in. One factor that I should talk about that I don't think I have in the previous videos is feeling full. My entire adult life, I don't know what it's like to feel full. Previously, hadn't known what it's like to feel full. If a pizza showed up and we were there, and there were extra slices, and I usually ended up splitting the pizza with someone. If there's like a Chinese buffet, I'm be the one to put them out of business. I really don't normally feel full. Thanksgiving time, I may feel a little like greased out or something like that, but don't typically know the sensation of like, wow, my stomach is full, I should stop eating. Guess what? I know the sensation of my stomach is full, I should stop eating now. I've been lucky to cut it off at the pass, but if I don't do that, it's going to come back up, which isn't going to be fun. And I definitely can feel it. I'm a little concerned. I can't feel it as easily as I could shortly after the surgery, but it's there. When I was in the hospital with the surgery, if I drank water, I could almost literally feel it going down my esophagus into my stomach and filling up pretty quickly, seconds. Now I drink it, I can kind of feel it. Yeah, and then my stomach starts giving me some signals maybe 15, 20, 30 seconds later and says, you know what, enough. You have to listen to that. It's very important. You have to listen to your body, and when your body says full, stop eating, or actually stop eating before your body says full. That's a learning process. I've been doing well with it so far. I just have to keep that in the back of my mind at all times. But it's a nice sensation to feel that, and I think when I go back to full foods, it's going to be very important. Don't have any real cravings other than the cottage cheese I mentioned, which is bizarre. Cooked dinner with the family last night, made hamburgers on the grill, another favorite meal of mine. No real temptation to have a bite. Eating is more like a schedule thing right now. It's not like a pleasure thing right now. It feels like something I have to do versus something I want to do. And you know what? Honestly, that's perfectly fine with me. The goal of the next year is to lose the weight I need to lose, and then maintain it. And if I can keep this, not even a food aversion, it's not even an aversion, it's just a neutrality about food. If I can keep that, boy, I tell you, I'd be thrilled. So that's where I am right now. Things are good, and not sure when the next video will be. Maybe give you a halfway check as I get through this stage. This is a 3-week stage of this mushy food thing. I'm told it's going to be one of the hardest. I don't know. We'll see. I like cottage cheese now. I like ricotta. I like yogurt. I actually bought some baby food because I don't like the idea of throwing a piece of chicken in the blender and it takes care of it for you. Made some pudding, sugar-free, fat-free pudding with some powdered protein mix. Almost looks like brownie batter. Frankly, it looks really great. I'm hoping to try some tonight, and it's actually got protein in it. Another way to kind of sneak in a few more grams of protein during the day. I don't know. I'm not as worried about it. I have this unflavored protein powder. I can add it to things. I made some turnip for myself yesterday. I love turnip. That's a long time love. It's good for you. It's low carb and everything. It doesn't have a lot of protein in it, but it does if you jam one of these, scoops of unflavored protein powder in it. It can actually help you quite a bit. So I'm looking forward to having some of that at dinner tonight, hopefully. And things are going okay. It's a new life, getting used to the new life. And we'll see where it goes from here. Next update, like I said, probably give you a halfway point on this stage before I move to the full solids. They want me to start with sort of soft full solids first. I guess in 3 weeks I'll gradually work in ground beef and things like that. But right now it's pureed food, baby food, cottage cheese, protein shakes. I think I mentioned the ricotta already. Yogurt. Scrambled eggs, another one that I like a lot. The limited amount of reduced fat cheese. Soft mushy foods. Tuna with a lot of low fat mayonnaise or no fat mayonnaise. Something that has to be really kind of mushy. Looking forward to this. This is a good thing, and feeling fine. Otherwise, the doctor's appointment went fine today, and it's all good. So Life 2.0 continues on a roll. And 6 days out, I can't say I have any regrets, any problems. Nothing really worth mentioning. It's gone pretty much as I thought it was going to go. So that's it from me. See you in a few weeks, hopefully, week and a half or so. And stay healthy out there. Take care.